Hello, and welcome to Soul Based Craft and Creations. I am Louise, and today is Saturday. Now, last year, Saturday was my Resin Art Saturday, and it will be later this year once I've managed to purchase some things to hopefully deal with the reaction to the resin I had last year. So, in the meantime, I am taking part in a make along, which has been started by Missi from Missi's Yarniverse and More, and Rainee from the Woolly Llama Shop. Now, they've called, what shall I say, Missi has called this the City Yarny Sisters Socktacular Saturday. And it started because she, Missi, would like to learn to knit socks, and has been told by many other those ones that do knit socks, has suggested that because she does more crochet than knitting, to start with crocheting socks to learn the anatomy of how to work making socks. Now, I thought to myself, yeah, I would like to get back to doing knitting. It's been a long time since I did any knitting. I have never made socks, whether crochet or knit. Never made socks. And it is getting more and more difficult to find socks that I can wear to fit me. I have a few medical conditions, which means that I actually have problems with socks. Most of the time, trying to get them on my feet because I can't reach my feet. Um, so I need sort of to find socks. Now, most socks in the UK have an elasticated top of the cuff, which is no good for my legs because I have a problem where I don't, if I have something that's elasticated around my ankles or around the bottoms of my legs, it cuts the circulation off. So I need to wear ones that don't have elastication in them. And I'm thinking, yeah, I could attempt. As I said, never made them. So I thought, I'll attempt with them. Now, I haven't got much in the way of 4-ply or sock yarn. Now, here in the UK, sock yarn usually means it contains wool. So that's out for me because I can't work with wool. I have as I stated in Wednesday's work on a whip, the yarn I'm using contains cashmere yarn in it. It's got cashmere fibres in it. And I'm having a reaction, not severe reaction, but a reaction to the wool because there's not a lot of wool in it, but there's wool in it. And I'm having a reaction to it. So I can't work with wool. I can't wear wool. So my thought would be to try and find acrylic or cotton alternative. Not easy to find alternative in a 4-ply yarn, which is sock weight yarn. I only have this. This is the only yarn I have I have a 4-ply, and I bought this purely for um, making something for my daughter, which you will have seen on my channel from last year, in my work on a whip segment on a Wednesday segment, and it's the duster cardigan. Now, I'm still a long way off of finishing that duster cardigan, but I had bought a lot of this yarn, not knowing how much I was going to need. And I have a lot of this left. In fact, I have something in the region of about 20 balls left with working with what I've already worked with. Because I think I ordered something like 29 balls. It was what they had left in the stock at the time, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to grab all of it while I can. So I have a lot of this surplus. So I thought to myself, I will do a practice run before I can afford to see whether or not I can do this. And I would do a practice run using what I've got. And if I enjoy it, or if I find that I can get somewhere with it, then I will work on getting something a little bit more my style, shall I say? So something with more colour. We will see what happens. But I will show you what progress I have done so far. Now we are working this pattern as our starting thing, and this is a Peyton's Croy socks, and it's from the Yarnspirations site. It's a basic learn to basic sock. I started off by trying to find out what gauge I'm like, because I don't know what, because I don't tend to make things that I have to work to gauge. I So I don't know whether I'm tight crocheter or not. So I thought to myself, let's do some gauge swatches. Now I don't have this is supposed to be using a 3.25 hook. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, 3.25 millimeter hook. I don't have a 3.25 millimeter hook. I have a 3 millimeter and I have a 3.5. So I thought I'll grab both of those hooks and see what happens. Right, my 3 millimeter gauge swatch, just basic single crochets. That gave me 21 single crochets by 24 rows will equal 10 centimeters, a 10 centimeter square. And what we're heading to is 22 by 24. So that's close enough. And then I did a 3.5 just to make sure how my tension was. That's a 3.5 millimeter swatch. I did 12 rows by 25 stitches, I think it was I did. And that one came out as 19 single crochets by 24 rows equals 10 centimeters. So it means that the hook size made a difference in the width, but not in my height. But anyway, so I'm sticking with the 3 millimeter, this is my 3 millimeter. I'm not going to be able to see the thing because it's just embossed in the end there. But that's my 3 millimeter. And what I've done so far. Well, this is one of the socks started. And this is the other one. So they're both at the same point, I think. No, one's at a slightly further point than the other. So this is to the end of section 1, and then this one is the start of section 2 as well. So there we go. That's my 2 that I've done so far. I've done an extra few, I think 4 or 5 rows on the other one. There we go. So, yes, I'm making progress. Now, I will continue and see what happens. I will do a video each week just showing my progress. If I've only managed to do a few rows, then I've only managed to do a few rows. If I manage to do a bit further, then so be it. We will see. I have a lot going on my channel. So if I have the chance, it'll be something I will do. Right. So with that all being shown for today, I will put a link in the description box to Missi and Rainee's channels, um, so that you can see what the what is the plans and what's going on. They can explain it a lot better than I can. And with that all being the case, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I will see you all soon.